Hi, let's discuss mathematical analysis of recursive algorithm. I already discussed mathematical analysis of non-recursive algorithm. The algorithm having any loop like for loop, while loop, do while loop are called as non-recursive algorithm or iterative algorithm. The algorithm having any recursive function is called as recursive algorithm. What is recursive function? When a function call itself, that is called as recursive function. Let's discuss general plan for analyzing recursive algorithm. First step, decide on a parameter or parameters indicating the input size. So first decide the input size. Second, identify the algorithm basic operation. Next, check whether the algorithm depends only on the input or it depends on worst case, best case or average case. If it depends on worst case, best case or average case, then analyze accordingly. Next step, set up the recurrence relation with an appropriate initial condition for number of time basic operation is executed. Next, we need to solve the recurrence or at least ascertain the order of growth of its solution. Either we'll find detailed solution of the recurrence or we'll find approximate, and from that we'll find the order of growth. If we'll compare with general plan for analyzing the time efficiency of non-recursive algorithm, the first three steps are same. Fourth step was set of summation expression, here set of recurrence relation. Fifth is solve the recurrence, where in case of non-recursive algorithm, it was solve that summation expression and find the order of growth. There are three methods for solving recurrence. First is the substitution method. There are two types of substitution. One is forward substitution, another is backward substitution. Maximum time we use the backward substitution method. Here we guess a bound and then use the mathematical induction to prove our guess is correct. Next is recursion tree method that convert the recurrence into a tree whose nodes represent the cost incurred at various levels of the recursion. We use a technique for bounding summation to solve the recurrence. Next is the master method that provide bound for recurrence of particular form. If one recurrence is in a particular form, I will discuss what is the form. Then we can apply the master method. But this substitution method and recurrence tree method we can apply to all type of recurrence. I will discuss these two methods, substitution method and recursion tree method with example. Later I will discuss the master method. Let's discuss first example, factorial function. N factorial represented by this symbol. This symbol is for factorial. N factorial you can write as 1 multiplication 2 multiplication up to n minus 1 multiplication n for n greater than equals to 1, and 0 factorial is 1. We can write this in an algorithm format, algorithm Fn. If n equals to 0, return 1, else return Fn minus 1 multiplication n. This is the algorithm for factorial function. Suppose we want to find 5 factorial, let n equals to 5, then f of 5 is not equals to 0, so we'll execute the else part. We'll return f of n minus 1 means f of 4 multiplication n is 5. Then we'll call f of 4. F of 4 is 4 equals to 0, no. So it will execute the else part. It will call f of 3 multiplication 4. The function call itself, that's why it is a recursive function. Next, f of 3 is not equals to 0, so it will execute the else part. It will call f of 2 multiplication 3. Next, f of 2 is not equals to 0, so it will execute the else part. It will call f of 1 multiplication 2. Next, f of 1 is not equals to 0, so it will execute the else part. F of 0 multiplication 1. Next, f of 0, so n value equals to 0, it will return 1. It will return 1 multiplication 1, it will be 1. Now f of 1 is 1, so 1 multiplication 2, it will return 2 for f of 2 function. Next, 2 multiplication 3, it will return 6 for f of 3 function. Next, 6 multiplication 4, it will return 24 for f of 4 function, or you can say 4 factorial is 24. Next, f of 4 multiplication 5, f of 4 is 24, 24 multiplication 5, it will be 120. In this algorithm, what is the basic operation? If n equals to 0, it will run once, it will executing only once, and rest time it is executing this else part. So basic operation will be this multiplication, and how many time we are doing multiplication, that will be our running time. So number of execution we can denote by mn. M stands for multiplication. Maximum time you will see tn. It's okay, you can use any alphabet. I am using here m for multiplication. Fn equals to fn minus 1 multiplication n for n greater than 0. This factorial function we can write as m of n equals to m of n minus 1 plus 1. This m of n minus 1 is for number of multiplication in fn minus 1, and this plus 1 is for this multiplication. So here it is number of multiplication in fn function, that is mn. mn minus 1 is number of multiplication in fn minus 1 function, and plus 1 is for this multiplication. And this equation is called as recurrence relation, or you can say recurrences. So this is our recurrence relation, m of n equals to m of n minus 1 plus 1. And for every recurrence relation we need a initial condition. What is initial condition here? This, if n equals to 0, return 1. That we can write as m of 0 equals to 0. Why 0? As when n value is 0, will directly return 1. We are not doing any multiplication. F of 0 or factorial of 0 is 1, while m of 0 equals to 0. M of 0 is number of multiplication for finding factorial of 0. There is no multiplication, that's why it is 0. So we found the recurrence relation and initial condition as m of n equals to m of n minus 1 plus 1. This is the recurrence relation for every n greater than 0, and m of 0 equals to 0. This is our initial condition. Now we got the recurrence relation. Next we can apply the backward substitution method for finding the order of growth. So method of backward substitution, our recurrence relation is mn equals to mn minus 1 plus 1. When m of n, we are writing m of n minus 1. So in place of n, if we write n minus 1, here we will write n minus 1 minus 1, that is m of n minus 2 plus 1. So this m of n minus 2 plus 1, that we can substitute in place of m of n minus 1. So in place of m of n minus 1, we will substitute m of n minus 2 plus 1. Before 1 was there. Now after addition, we'll get m of n minus 2 plus 2. Again, in place of m n minus 2, we can write m of n minus 3 plus 1. So after substitution, we'll get m of n minus 3 plus 1. Before 1 2 was there, so after addition, we'll get m of n minus 3 plus 3. Like this, it will continue. From this, we can get a general pattern that m of n minus I plus I. And that will compare with the initial condition. What is initial condition? Initial condition is m of 0 equals to 0. So this backward substitution will stop when we will reach the initial condition. So just assume n minus I equals to 0, then we will stop. We are doing backward substitution from n till initial condition. So initial condition is m of 0 equals to 0. Just consider n minus I equals to 0, means I value is n. Now in place of m n minus I, substitute 0. So m of 0 plus, in place of I, substitute n. So m of 0 plus n. M of 0 value is 0. 0 plus n is n. So running time is big O of n, or we can write theta of n. This is a back substitution method. First we'll write the recurrence relation, then we'll do the back substitution and we'll find the order of growth. This is the back substitution method. Let's see the recursion tree method. From m of n, we'll call m of n minus 1. So how many multiplication we are doing? We are just doing one multiplication, as m of n equals to m of n minus 1 plus 1. Here is 1, that's why we are writing here 1. M of n equals to m of n minus 1 plus 1. Due to this 1, we are writing here 1. We are just doing one multiplication for m of n. Next, m of n minus 1 will be equals to m of n minus 2 plus 1. So from this we'll call m of n minus 2 and number of multiplication will be 1. Then from n minus 2 we'll call m of n minus 3, then m of n minus 4, like this it will continue, and finally we'll reach to m of 0 and number of multiplication is 1. So this is our recursion tree. Next we need to check the height. Initially it is m of n minus 1, m of n minus 2, m of n minus 3, like this it is going to m of 0. Every time it is decreasing 1, so height will be n. Next we will add this, so 1 plus 1 plus 1 up to n time. This is n. So you can say running time is big O of n or theta of n. In next lecture, I will discuss analysis of Tower of Hanoi example. There, I will discuss both backward substitution method and recurrence tree method. If this lecture is helpful for you, please like and subscribe. Thank you.